The government is coming for your gas stove, but not if Republican Ronnie Jackson has anything to do with it. I'll never give up my gas stove, he tweeted. If the maniacs in the White House come for my stove, they can pry it from my cold, dead hands. Come and take it. So the government is actually not coming to steal your gas stove. They are, however, looking into developing research that shows just how dangerous having them in our homes is.
In case you missed it, the Biden administration is coming in hot, taking steps to consider a ban on America's favorite kitchen appliance, the gas stove. The government is concerned about harmful indoor air pollutants that can be emitted by these appliances, such as nitrogen dioxide and carbon monoxide, which are released at levels deemed harmful by the EPA and the World Health Organization.
The Consumer Protective Safety Commission is considering a ban on gas stoves amid rising concern about the health risks associated with indoor air pollution from the appliances, particularly among children. And the research is pretty damning. But no, let's trust Ronnie Jackson, who famously served as President Trump's physician and delivered an hour-long press conference where he praised Trump's, quote, incredibly good genes and essentially lied about Trump's height and weight to make the president look better. Oh, let's also not forget that he said that if Trump dieted just a little better, he might live to be 200 years old. Jackson also inserted himself into the spotlight once again this past year when he asserted that the Uvalde shooting was due to a reverence for God being taken out of public schools. So this whole thing just shows you how much these people actually care about children. But look, I get it. Folks on the left and right are actually very pressed over this idea of getting rid of gas stoves. But while Republicans fearmonger about scenarios where government agents burst down your door and rip your stove out, let's just be clear that this is an exploratory research commission that will take years to carry out. And obviously, if it is enacted, it'll include ways in which to securely transition from your gas stove. Richard Trumka, a commissioner for the CPSC, made sure to clarify that the agency would not be able to physically remove gas stoves from everyone's homes, but instead require all new products to comply with their regulations. Because there are serious mounting concerns about the effects of gas in our living spaces. 12% of childhood asthma cases can be attributed to the effects of gas stoves. I mean, think about it. If you have a gas stove, it's never fully off. A very tiny amount of gas is seeping into your home, which over years and years can definitely cause huge negative consequences for your health. And this is a class issue. Those risks increase multifold if you live in a small apartment or studio where those gases are building up in a relatively small area. Double that if your home has poor ventilation, which millions of American homes do. There are a lot of other ways to get cooking. Electric stoves are great for cooking and so much safer for your health and the environment. And if you have a gas stove that you wish the government could just take away, after reading into this research, try looking into induction stovetops you can put right on top of the gas one you already have. The research is undeniable. Gas stoves produce unsafe levels of nitrogen dioxide. Republicans are treating this like it's the new climate change, likening the ban on stoves to the ban on plastic straws. And I have a lot of feelings about the ban on plastic straws and how minimal its ultimate effect may be on bettering the climate, but phasing out gas in our kitchens will undeniably lead to better health for millions of Americans, especially children, in our lifetimes. With an increase in nitrogen dioxide, the odds of respiratory illness in children go up by 20%. But like the mass shooting epidemic in our country, it just seems like the statistics do not matter to the right. Thanks so much for watching. You can follow me on all platforms at Caro Johnson 917.